start game. See what this has in store for us.
Leaning against the frozen brook, a little further out, a small house hangs over the west part of the village. A man is standing out front. Next to him, a little girl is sitting on a wooden chair. They are not speaking. From time to time, she glances at him, curious, in silence. As you're approaching them, you recognize her. She is you. You must have been 7, maybe 8. It was, most likely, a day in October. The man who is standing next to you is your father. He does not smile at you. Impassive, he stares straight ahead. With such clear blue eyes, one would think they are white. Your story begins here and now, on these motionless lips, under this cold stare, which fixes the horizon and leaves no room for compromise. Under this stare that does not seem, and has never seemed, to grant you any significance. Your story begins on a day in October. What do you have left from this moment in time? The little girl fled on a night of weariness. She disappeared in the fog many years ago, and you have never talked about it since, and she was never seen again. The man has not changed. 15 years later, lying in bed, worn out, he would still look out the window, his face turned towards the light. Even yesterday, on a day in November. You don't quite remember at which point he closed his eyes. But even afterwards, a long time afterwards, it seemed to you as if he was still looking.
Oh, quite mysterious. Right, okay, so we're in the actual game now. It looks like you get dialogue to explain what's happened, what's going on. Just in case you can't read it, I'll read it out. Okay, my character has been standing by the window silent for hours. The body of the father rests in the next room. Indifferent, you stare at the window. It has probably been too long since you last slept. You head as what? Okay, this doesn't make much grammatical sense, but the original game was probably made in French if it's the only other language option. So it must mean, like, your head hurts as much, maybe, as your eyes are empty. Okay, we're just gonna have to kind of figure it out from the language difficulty there. A man called Vaco has turned up. He's asking to come in. Okay. He says, I came to tell you that I will help Kaleki. In a few hours we will carry out your father's body to the funeral pyre. You have some more time left, if you want to hold a wake for him. Okay, so apparently I'll start the tutorial. Might be a good idea. Right. Okay, so you move just by left clicking. There we go, doesn't seem that hard. Doorways appear to be these little indents, so I'm guessing if you stand on this block here, that'll take you out the door. So let's give that a try. There we go. Okay, so it appears we have a gold system to this game. So, looks like you have to complete goals to progress with the story. So, let's have a go. Let's just click the block in front of the door. walk over there. So now it's the father's room. Ooh. As you're sitting immobile by your father's side, it looks like the shadows gloom inside the room, more threatening, more alive. They put on a strange, almost bewitching show. That of familiar darkness, which moves, becomes human, metamorphoses. You are undoubtedly delirious, but it doesn't matter much. Okay, I've got some kind of battle bar now. And I've got the 3 shadows just loaded. Oh. Okay. Okay, so this is definitely a battle. Battles are turn-based, and in order to win, you need to meet certain goals, which appear up here. And they'll remain there for the whole battle, according to this. So let's give this a go. Ooh. Shadows speak. The Dusk Shadow is apparently saying something rather quite worrying, or quite disturbing. Ooh. Okay, I don't think there's any need to really read it all out. I'll leave it up enough just in case you can see it. But otherwise, yeah, you really come here to see the gameplay, not to see the actual story, so you have options to select afterwards. Obviously to discuss with the shadows, so whatever they say obviously would have some significance, but my skim readers will read quite fast. Anyway, I'm rambling. 3 options are, it is the Voluspa, who are you? Hallucinations, go away, or what? I think I'll just go with what. Okay, during battles, your movements are limited by movement point, which is MP, and surrounding obstacles. Okay, so you can move to blue. Blue tile. Okay, let's click this. The mouse seems quite jumpy, to be honest, and I don't know why. Okay, so we're talking again. 3 more options. I don't see what you're talking about. Be quiet, be quiet, be quiet, so I don't understand what you're implying. It seems quite psychological, to be honest. I'll stick with the options I was going with, and the slightly confused ones. Okay, so we've got the N10 button down here. You have to use to end a turn, obviously. Oh, terror. A shadow is blocking the door, and I've just gained a skill called Repulsion, which apparently lets me push enemies backwards. Okay, so let's give this a go. Let's move into line, and click Repulsion. Oh, my mouse is running quite slow. Has a limited range, okay. I can figure this out for myself, to be honest. Let's click the enemy. Nothing seemed to happen. Let's try again. And again, no points came off or anything. Oh, I'm not actually clicking the enemy apparently. I think this is a fault with the game, possibly. The fact that I can't actually click the enemy. I might need to slightly cut this if I can't click the enemy. Aha! I was stood on it. Well, I'd say that is one problem with the game. Definitely, you can't really see where some of the enemies are. Okay, so now I need to end my turn after I'm not messing about. And now I can walk out the room. Oh, more information. And more choices. Let's go with be quiet. A little cry at the end. Why not? Okay, another one. Let's run away in tears. Right, okay then, apparently that was a battle. It seems rather defensive, if anything. You're not actually attacking the enemy, you're getting away from them. Hey, new goal.